Sinaga offers a left foot option.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Badri go for goal. This is his range.
Certainly would set the cat amongst the pigeons. Four-man wall here, including Simic and Jaime. It's the left foot of Gomis and it's way over the bar.
No threat this time. Perhaps if Badri would have used his right, an in-swinger would have caused Persija more problems, but this is perhaps one of the few things that Persija should watch out. Set pieces, they have been found wanting a couple of times.
It's a nice turn by Rizky. Spreads it to the right. Is closed down.
Great tackle from Azwan there. Not giving any chance to make space for himself.
Now Kelantan again get a free kick. It's taken quickly. Durazi on the ball. Tracked by
off the defender, and that's a daisy cutter from him, but good start for Kelantan so far.
Asri, long searching ball, finds Rico, nice turn by Rico, draws a foul from Azwan.
Rico was at his nifty best against Ratchaburi as well, so Azwan has to be careful because Rico could go left, he could go right. He always likes to cut in as well.
So they've got the big guys to send up here, Persija. There you can see Marco Simic. Immediately. Casio has his hands on him, literally as well. In comes the free kick. Gomis heads it away. It's another foul. Fakrul Zaman, the offender this time.
Yeah, just barged into him from the back. Soft one to concede right there.
Rizky Ramdani, busy little player. He came on, played on the wings in the first game. Now he's in at number 10, in the hole, if you like, behind the big number 9, Marco Simic. Now a bit of organising here for Khairul Fahmi to do. It is some distance away, this free kick. And Jaime gets it on target, but no problem for Khairul Fahmi. Watched it all the way.
Yeah, Khairul Fahmi was expecting it to come right at him. The way Jamie lined up the free kick. Not much power in that, directly at him. Easy peasy.
Ridwan Taj. Azwan. Wide left. This is Do, the Korean. Searching ball down the line. It's cut back inside by Ferdinand and put out by Jaime for a Kelantan corner.
Good defending by Jamie, but you can see what Kelantan was trying to do there. Dong, just one ball over the top, and Fakrul Zaman uses his pace to find a player.
Certainly looking very busy, the new signing Ferdinand Sinaga, number 17.
You can expect the like of Cassius and Amir Ridwan up for this corner.
So big man. Badri swings it in. punched out by Dariono. Will come back to Badri. There's control there from Azwan Arifin.
Kelantan look to be attacking on the left side. They seem to see Marco Kabiai as a player which they can penetrate, and using the
Players to the left and right, but Korean went for the shot, and that would have been good in rugby terms.
I think he saw the money shot there and decided to go. But Ferdinand to the left, no Farhan to the right. Slip in either player and they would have been through on goal. Kelantan perhaps buoyed by the support for them at this KL Sport City. Close to 800 fans, I would say.
Yeah, quite a few here, considering the national under-23 side is playing at the same time as well.
Yeah.
So that's what supporting a football team means. Now, it caught the heel there of Marco Simic. And Kelantan now come away with the ball. They try and feed Fakrul. Fakrul pulls wide to the left. Tried to play that inside for Ferdinand. It was cut out. It is a throw to Kelantan. Always rising.
Kelantan, they're beginning to put and string passes just in the final third of this Persija half. They are beginning to find that rhythm. You can see that Ferdinand and Fakrul, they're taking turns to switch positions. Both very comfortable on the left and also playing in the middle. And that will probably unsettle Persija as the game wears on.
That's a very animated Stefano Gagura on the touchline, telling his chargers to pull back, drop back a little bit more. Tiny. Clip from behind, Novri Setiawan, scorer against Ratchaburi on Saturday.
Another soft foul given by Nur Farhan. Something for Kelantan to keep in mind, not to concede these niggly fouls in the final third of the Persija danger zone.
Danny Saputra's free kick doesn't clear Nur Farhan. Sorry, that was Nick Sharrell who put it out for a corner.
Again, he will be the target man, Simic.
Of course, Kelantan know all about Marco Simic from last season.
Yeah.
Flying straight from Malacca. Danny Saputra's corner. Gomes rose highest. Abdurazi blocks the attempted cross into the box. And that's asking a lot there of Dole. Chase that down.
Poor corner from Novri. If he had placed it in the center, we had the big man Jameson and also Simic waiting up there. But yeah, just to go back to your point, Ross, Simic was actually courted by Kelantan, and talks were ongoing. I think they even reached the final phase of negotiation until Simic opted for Persija. So yeah, both player and Kelantan will have a point to prove to each other. Kelantan will want to prove that they have moved on, got the signings to sort of replace him, and Simic is pretty much already settled into life. He's 3 goals so far.
Well, also found the back of the net on Saturday. Ferdinand gets it back. Closed down quickly by Azri. So wasn't given time. See how quickly the Persija players are trying to close down the Kelantan. Every time they have the ball.
Untuk support tim Kelantan kan? Okey, predict skor hari ni berapa?
3-1, 3-0, 3-0.
2-0. Okey, boleh tak bagi surat spesifik kepada pasukan Kelantan?
Gomo Kelantan gomo.
Okey, semangat.
Gomo Kelantan gomo.
Okey, cerita sikit tentang apa prediction skor hari ni macam mana?
Prediction sebab tengok game hari tu nampak macam boleh tahan Persija kan. Mungkin 1-0 lah boleh. Ataupun 2-1 lah, 2-1.
Okey.
Bagi kat gol.
Pemain paling favourite dekat Kelantan siapa?
Pemain paling favourite legend lah. Bari Razi. Ya. Pemain legend.
Down the line, it was looking for the run there of Novri. I'm sure you're picking up the Kelantanese drums in the background.
Yeah,
That's a really nice rhythm.
that will be going on all the way to the 90th minute. Maybe might slow down if Persija score a little.
That was a good run from Gomis, but Ferdinand couldn't get it under control. Kelantan try again now. Firazi looks right, and offside Noor Farhan.
You can see how Persija are trying to get their wingers space. They're very compact because Kelantan are playing so compact through the middle. They have no choice but to go through Novri and also Rico, and that's where they have got the fouls, which has been, I would say, the clearest chances they have got. But moving forward, a lot will be expected from the likes of Novri and Rico to get behind the likes of Nick Sharul and also Azwan.
This is Nick Sharrell on the ball. Just got it nicked off him, and Novri will chase this down. But Casio just had too much about him. Draws the foul, gets the free kick. It's quickly taken.
Good purchase from Kelantan, this Casio, signed from Semen Padang, who was one of Liga 1's best defenders last year. So very good for Kelantan to get him and replace Danso, who was one of the Malaysian League's worst defenders.
Well, Amir Rizwan will have a new partner come the brand new season. That's a beautiful layoff there from Fakhrul, and the shot from Noor Farhan straight at Daryono.
First sight of goal for Kelantan. Good pass by Fakhrul.
And similarly, at the other end, Marco Simic nearly finding the back of the net. Khairul Fahmi had to stand up and make himself big.
Yeah, we see Persija going on the counter attack, and Marco Simic just using his brute force to shake off Amir Rizwan. Went for the far corner, but credit to Khairul Fahmi. He was at full stretch, knew where the ball was going. This was the shot we see from Noor Farhan straight at the goalkeeper.
Now here comes the corner, and Kelantan clear it. This is Fakhrul on the ball. He's got Dong out on the right hand side. Dong tries to take on Danny Saputra, but Azri's there. Rizky Ramdani on the ball.
Persija just seem to slow down the pace of the game a little bit when they get possession. I think they're just assessing the options moving forward. But it gives Kelantan a lot of chance to reorganize and and get themselves aligned and start coming at the Indonesians.
Azri to his captain Maman. It's not to the Korean Dong. Says the referee Ferdinand Sinaga, caught as he tried to make the run through.
You can see there just maybe a slight trip.
And Marco Cabiai will be protesting his innocence all night, but referee Zakaria doesn't want to know. He's not going to change his mind. It is a free kick.
Similar distance from the first one in which Sinaga sent over the bar, so you might see Badri Razi going for this one on his preferred right.
Yes, it certainly does appear to suit the right footer more if you're going for goal, that is. So this time it's Dong and Badri Razi behind it. It's Dong, and he slipped as he took that. Went past the right-hand post.
Must be a decision behind Dong's decision to take the free kick. Yeah, perhaps the pitch propping up a little, blades of grass. Kind of surprising because this pitch has just been relayed ahead before the SEA Games took part, and this is the first official tournament that has been taking place.
Just miscommunication there from the captain Badri Razi and Noor Farhan. Kelantan do get it back though. Not for long now. This is Azri Akbar. Finds Novri. Novri Setiawan. He's got Dani running outside. On his left he finds Dani. Back inside. Risky. Forced to go backwards. Good spell here for Persija, drawing the foul from Nick Sharrell.
Again, that's probably the fourth foul given by Kelantan in quick succession. Again, this was unnecessary because Novri wasn't going anywhere. He was right on the far side. Clumsy by Nick Sharrell, and as a result, Persija have another set piece from a dangerous situation.
Danny Saputra into the middle. Missed everybody. And that was way over the bar in the end from Rizki.
Yes, it was always going to be a difficult chance for Rizki from that distance, and the ball just coming at him. He needed the perfect technique to execute that.
So, halfway through the first half here on match day 2 of the Boost Sports Fix Super Cup 2018. 3-team tournament. Of course, Kelantan will take on Ratchaburi on Saturday here at Bukit Jalil. And this is the inaugural tournament, so certainly hoping for more of these type of pre-season tournaments to crop up. Now that ball forward, that was a missed kick there by Marco.
Yeah, put his team under unnecessary pressure.
Yeah, his captain helped him out there, Maman, clearing it. Septinus. Clipped out and a chance here. That should have gone in. Or it wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Ferdinand Sinaga one-on-one with Dariono.
You can see here. Good call by the linesman. Just slightly drifting offside. Great ball though by Badri Razi.
Azri. Lua down the line. This is Danny Saputra. Back to Azri. Plus Persija 3-1 winners over Ratchaburi. And if Persija do beat Kelantan here, they will win this inaugural Boost Sports Fix Super Cup. And they'll be able to take it with them tonight. Ifs and buts, of course. 25 minutes gone here at the National Stadium in Bukit Jalil. It is still goalless.
You can see that Simic is just slightly frustrated. He's not getting enough support from his midfield and also wingers. Forced to chase lost causes for most parts of this game so far.
And again, Simic tussling with Amir Ridwan. This is Simic on the ball and again bundled off the ball. Now Farhan clipped from behind. Referee Zakaria still not shown the card to anyone yet. Can't be long though.
Yeah, I think he's taking it easy because it's a friendly tournament. But if this continues, we'll surely see some cautions.
Casio clips it to the left. Handball by Ferdinand. Not
Nathan, I
beg your pardon, Azwan. So should this end in a draw, it would certainly keep things alive as far as the tournament's concerned going into Saturday, when Kelantan will need to beat Ratchaburi on Saturday to win the tournament.
Yes,
Of course, depending on goals, of course.
it will be good for the tournament if Kelantan can keep this going so that that game is not a dead rubber. Encouraging so far from Satit Bensos men. They have had 4 friendly matches prior to this. They've won 2 and drawn 2, so they're coming into this game with a decent form.
Of course, Santip was last season's interim coach for Kelantan, stepped in for Zahasmi Ismail midway through season, did well enough, and he's kept his job going into the new season.
That was a nerve-jangling final game Kelantan had against Malacca. Only 2 goals in the last 10 minutes from their former forward, Alessandro Chilin, kept them up. And that was also because Sarawak and T-Team had played out to a goalless draw. Chilin is unfortunately been replaced. There must be a decision behind that as well. But yeah, looking forward to the new season with Kelantan, new management.
Azri. Goes wide right, Marco joining the attack. Loose touch from the Persija right back now. He's out of position. Long ball searching for Dong. And Jameson.
Yes, good shielding from Jameson. You can see that Dong was just going to lose that battle. He's able to tug at his shirt and eventually give Persija the free kick.
Azri looks wide right. And that was a crucial tackle in the end from Azwan Arifin.
Yeah, last ditch tackle. If not, Rico was through on goal there. Really, you can see him bearing down on goal. And there comes Azri sticking out a left boot.
It's a corner to Persija as we approach half hour on this second match here at the Boost Sports Fix Super Cup 2018. Of course, beamed on your television screens, also available streaming on the web at sportsfix.tv. And should you only have your phone with you or an iPad and you want to keep up to speed with the game, you know, you can watch it live on Twitter as well at SportsFix TV. Future of sports broadcasting. Now this is Novri, does well. Goes past Nick Sharrow, forced wide though, gets it back. Septimus clips it in, and it was always closer to Cairo Farmi because Marko Simic had already made the run out of the box.
Kelantan very, very comfortable dealing with the Persija threat. Apart from Simic's earlier chance, which Cairo Farmi saved, there isn't anything much about them going forward. And I think Kubura would be looking at probably making some changes in the second half if this continues. He has options though on the bench.
Yes, he certainly does. Of course, he's got Bambang Pamungkas sitting on the bench, Indonesian legend.
Malaysia Super League champions Johor Darul Takzim will also be watching Persija with interest, Ross. Grouped together, the same group in the upcoming AFC Cup, together with Singapore's Tampines Rovers and also Vietnam's Songlam Wuhan.
Interesting. And that's, of course, if JDT don't make it to the Champions League. That's offside from Ferdinand Sinaga. He was quite away offside as well. So we're still goalless here. We're past the half-hour mark as Dani checks back, finds his captain Maman. Maman tried to spray that wide. Azwan Arifin in the way, but Persija get it back again. And again, Azwan proving to be a barrier.
He's very sharp and alert. He knows the threat of Rico coming down that right flank.
Marco tried to get one in on his left. And again, Azwan in the way. Now, Marco does clip one in. Casio heads it away. No foul, says the referee. Gomis gets it nicked off him. It's a throw to Kelantan.
Versatile, this Azwan Arifin. He could also play at left wing, and he Yeah, his position obviously preferred one is left back, but if he needs to push up and support the attack, he's more than happy to, as you can see him making his way.
Many President's Cup youngsters in this Kelantan squad for the upcoming season, and talking to Coach Sakit, he said, well, they're good enough, they're old enough, or words to that effect.
Yeah, his exact words were, if you have 2 legs, you can pretty much do anything.
Now, Marco Simic with a shot. That was easy for Cairo Fahmy, more or less straight at him.
Yeah, this shot just lacking a bit of power and at a comfortable height for Cairo Fahmy to get down. He wasn't fast, so he was able to get down and just palm that away.
Scorer, of course, in the first match against Ratchaburi, Marco Simic. He also missed a penalty in the 10th minute. And that was the contentious tackle there by Gomis, not given by the referee. Now, this one is a little dangerous, just outside the left-hand side of the penalty area. Rizki is behind this. It's a 3-man Kelantan wall there.
There's plenty of Persija bodies in the box as well.
Talk about a size mismatch. Referee having words with Septidus there and Casio. Now, Rizki with this free kick. 10 minutes to go to half-time. One gets his head to it first. Ferdinand denied the room to turn there by Rico. Persija dropped very deep defending. That ball not quite what Ferdinand ordered. I think he told his captain that as well.
Yeah, it's one of the few forays that Kelantan have made on the right. I think they've just gone on the left so heavily in the first 36 minutes that Nur Farhan has hardly had a touch of the ball. Nick Sharol as well, not given the chance to support him, so maybe that's something Sati would want to think.
Well, they've switched sides now. They've got Nur Farhan playing on the left and Fakro trying to play a ball with the outside of his right foot. This would have looked brilliant had he pulled that one off. Down the line, it does find Marco Simic. And getting a tackle in.
Simic did really well there. He did not have any support in the box. Had to do it all by himself. Good tackle, but it's another corner that Kelantan must defend.
Looking for Marco Simic. As the two often stand together.
And that's another poor corner from Persija.
And Fadirazi clears it to Dong. Dong is closed down very quickly there by Rizky. Dong does come away with the ball, showing great strength in the end. It took 3 to stop him. Farhan just got it nicked off him by Septimus. Barged off the ball, and Persija come away with it now. Simic on the right. Septimus now joining the attack.
Simic has also pulled off to the right just to try and get the ball more often.
Risky.
Much luck for them.
Clever ball to Simic. And he's run it out. Goal kick, says the referee. And the big number 9 may have hurt himself then.
Just overran that ball, and slight nudge by touch, nothing too malicious. Rejoins Kelantan. Amir is on touch from PKNS. It's a new centre-back pairing that they have as well for the coming season, Cassius and Amir Rizwan.
So far, so good. No goals conceded. No goals scored either. This is Cassio on the ball. When off Buckrell last, it will be a Persija throw. Pass from Gomes. Novri picks it up. Septimus now. Azri. Dani Saputra joining the attack. Doesn't need him asking twice. Picks it up again. 2 red shirts in front of him. Still with Dani. Forced backwards, but they do get a free kick foul there by Fakhrul Zaman. Looks like a little injury there. Still as animated as he was before the game, Stefano Kugura. Because Persija finished 4th in the Indonesian League last season. Kelantan, of course, just avoided dreaded relegation. Prestigious free kick, Amir Rizwan underneath that. Rico goes back, Marco forward, again they look for Rico. And Rizky looked to have been caught then, but referee says no foul.
It's a bit late by Azwan, I think that is a foul. But Persija have had lots of set pieces in and around the penalty box, Ross. Just that they haven't made it count. The deliveries have really been poor, either from Novri or from Rico. Stefano Kugura will demand for better service, the likes of Simic and also his big man.
Gomes surging forward, plays the ball wide. Azwan into the middle. No Farhan here, picking up the loose ball. Charles cross. coming to nothing.
Horrendous cross by Nick Sharrell. He had three of his teammates waiting in the box. Could have made something out of it if the delivery had been better. Kelantan have also just slowed off the pace. They started off really brightly, but are more comfortable to let Persija go at them.
Now here's Risky on the ball, finds Marco Simic, a shot from distance, not troubling Cairo Fahmy. Into the final minutes here of this first half. Nick Sharrell tries to bomb forward, clipped as he played that forward.
Yeah, we can see here Simic, he did not have any more options, just chose to go for it himself. Again, it's straight at Cairo Fahmy and he's always going to pick that up.
Now it looks like a yellow card's been shown to Azwan Arifin here.
And that was for the earlier foul on Rico.
So that's our first yellow card of this match here. Match day 2, of course, of the Boost Sports Week Super Cup. Match day 1 saw Persija beat Ratchaburi of Thailand by 3-1. This is the captain. 30 seconds of the 2 additional minutes have been played. Go all the way back to Dariono. Gomez picks up Maman's pass. Azri now to Novri, back to Azri. Azri switching it, and again Azwan Arifin does his job at left back. What do you think of the first time seeing Kelantan for the start of the season?
Yeah, they've looked very compact, I would say, in defense. But going forward, I think Satit Benso will be expecting more from the likes of Nofahan and also his new signing Ferdinand Sinaga. Because as I mentioned earlier, they started off well in the first 10 minutes, but after that they just went off the pace.
Well, it is half-time here at the National Stadium. No goals as Ferdinand shakes his head. No goal this time for Marco Simic of Persija. Cairo Fahmy had a couple of shots to save. But at half-time here then at Bukit Jalil, it is Kelantan 0, Persija Jakarta 0.
match just now. A few really good save from both of the goalkeepers. So, what do you think of the match just now, Marcus?
Well, it was a lot of good goal action, as you just said. We had some very big save again from both goalkeepers. You can also argue the strikers maybe weren't quite yet on, but it is pre-season, so maybe they are forgiven. I was hanging out with my friend Pakede in the suite upstairs, who is the president and owner of Persija. So he, of course, I had to be a little careful who I'm cheering for up there. But no, it was. I think you can see the team is trying hard, and from my point of view, we'll see a great second half.
That's from Marcus' point of view. What about Carl? What do you think of the match just now, the first half?
I think the same. It's still 0-0, but I expect a lot of good stuff from the. All right.
Yeah,
Leonard, how
Marcus,
you doing?
these are our
Good to see you.
players that we will
Hi, how
be
you doing?
involving them
Hey, good
for
seeing
the
you, man.
excitement after
Hi,
this.
how are you doing?
Hi, alright, so
Lunch,
yes.
and you are my team here, apparently. He's a little bit on one side here already, okay?
Alright, so now which team are you on? Carl.
I have Persija.
Okay.
Kelantan.
Alright, so yes.
Big.
Okay, so now, Marcus, do you want to share with the audiences out there what are we gonna do now with the players that we have?
So. The idea last time we had a penalty shootout, obviously, and we had a draw, so Carl and I had to get in the action to figure out who was the winner. Now, let's just wait a second. He's so loud we can't hear a word here. So today we'll do something different. We have the player do basically trying to hit the crossbar. So every time you hit the crossbar, you get 1 point. So we'll see how many can hit it, and then we'll see if we have a draw. Carl and I again might have to finish it off.
Well, then I really hope that it'll be a draw because I want to see Marcus and Carl in action again. So now, alright, so Marcus and Carl is going to go to near the goalpost to do the crossback challenge with both of the teams. I wish both of you good luck.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you audiences, thank you for staying with us. Make sure you guys watch Marcus and Carl team in action for this crossbar challenge.
I'm ready for that. Hold on.
Know the trick, right? Supposed to hit the crossbar.
Each sticker, right?
We go one
Each sticker.
okay?
No, one by one. First, yeah, okay.
Start one here, then you, then one here, then you, okay? Good luck. Hang on.
This is a goal.
I'm with you.
Goalpost. You know exactly what to do. I trust you. You're going to make
I
it.
brought the scarf,
Otherwise, I have to make it.
and
So,
we're all
please,
good. So,
Go ahead.
Carl, we give you guys, the ladies in pink, the honor.
Up to you. Who shoots first? You? All right.
Warming up. Huh? I definitely want to try.
Me too.
But it's hard.
Hola, I thought I can watch Marcus and Carl in action, but mana tahu Marcus won this crossbar challenge again. Again, congratulations to Persija who have won, I give you 1 point for this challenge, but unfortunately, winning this will not add the points to the match for today. Marcus and Carl, yeah, do you want to talk about the match just now?
I always bring good luck to my teams.
Yeah, this is the second time. Congratulations. So,
I'm disappointed.
okay, wait. I think this time we should hear from Carl. What happened back there? What happened?
I know, I motivated them. I talked to them. I said, you know exactly what to do. This is the goal. This is the goal post. Okay, I explained everything to them. But no way. Anyway, I was already ready to get ready and shoot myself. But 2-0 is probably
That's
a very strong
no turning
result.
back on that
No
one.
turning
Now,
back.
Marcus, did you use any specific strategy or any motivation to your team?
I told them to focus very specifically, and I said, if you don't win, you're not leaving.
Oh! Are they going to sleep here?
Exactly. You have extra session after this one here. So they were really motivated on that one.
All right, that was for the challenge, crossbar challenge that you guys did just now. But what about the second half of the match later? What are your predictions? Because the first half is 0-0. Okay.
Well, it's interesting because we won the challenge last time, which was I was with the Thai team, and then they lost. So I'm not sure this was necessarily a good thing that we won this year just now. So because hitting the crossbar in the real game is obviously not a very good idea, right? So you need to hit it inside. So I think the teams are very even. Either one of them, I think once we have the first goal, maybe the floodgates will open a bit, but I think until then it will be fairly tight.
All right, so today, as we all know, today is the second round of for Boost Sports Fix Super Cup 2018. We have one more round to go, which is going to happen on Saturday, whereby Kelantan will meet Ratchaburi this time. So anything that you guys will actually, something different that you guys will bring to the audiences, that you want to tease the audience out there?
For Saturday, for this game, I think if this is going to be a draw today, then this will be a decisive game, and I hope some Persija players will be here as well to get the trophy. Otherwise, I'm going to keep it myself.
Keep it to yourself?
Yeah. You gotta take it home, put it in bed with you. You know what they do when they win the World Cup. You know, this is a big trophy we have here.
It's a religion, right? We love football. That's what we stand for at Sportsfix, and I would love to take this trophy. If Persija is not here, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Well, so far there's a little trophy waiting for me because I'm 2 out of 2 here. So we have another test going on the next match there. So Carl, I'm not sure you can win this trophy anymore.
So I think Carl, you need to go back and practice and make sure you win the next challenge.
Next time we're going to get a boost because we get the double points. That's how it works.
Alright, for you guys out there, remember to continue to watch us at sportsfix.tv, and also we have challenges for you guys. And remember to hashtag SF Challenge once you have uploaded your video. So you guys can stay tuned with us, and we will come back shortly.
Right, sounds good.
after the game to Kelantan versus Persija, we will have Spot Fix Challenge. And what I have on my left is the Kelantan FC team. And now what we bring you guys is the Spot Fix team. What we have for them is actually a simple back heel penalty. So basically, each team has 3 times of try to get it. So what do you think? How many would they get? The professional players from the Kelantan FC, or you get our Spot Fix team over right here? Do you want to know what happened? Catch it later.
Kembali anda semua dekat rumah, apa khabar? Adakah anda sudah sedia untuk SF Challenge ataupun ada lagi yang belum buat SF Challenge? Kalau tak buat lagi, cepat-cepat anda ambil handphone anda untuk buat SF Challenge dan lepas tu anda boleh nominate kawan-kawan anda untuk sama-sama untuk membuat SF Challenge itu. Ingat, anda boleh cabar siapa-siapa saja, tak kisah kawan-kawan ataupun pemain-pemain bola sepak yang bakal anda jumpa nanti. Alright, dan seperti mana yang saya dimaklumkan, pemain-pemain hari ini sekarang ni mereka akan berjalan keluar daripada bilik persalinan mereka. Kejap lagi anda boleh nampak, sabar-sabar, relax. Sementara tu anda semua dekat rumah tu, remember to like kita punya Facebook, Instagram, follow us and also our Twitter, sebab Sports Fix TV akan membawakan your daily dose of sports untuk anda. Dekat situ anda bukan sahaja dapat tengok bola sepak, tetapi macam-macam lagi sports yang anda boleh menyaksikan. Selain daripada itu, pastikan anda kalau ada apa-apa komen ataupun ada apa-apa yang anda nak tengok. Macam hari tu saya letak dekat Instagram, saya tanya apa yang anda semua nak tengok dekat Sports Fix TV. Nanti mereka akan usahakan untuk anda semua. Ada yang cakap nak tengok reaksi family, ada yang cakap macam nak tengok diorang sebelum diorang pergi match, diorang buat apa, apakah ritual diorang. Okey, yang tu nanti saya sampaikan kepada Sports Fix TV punya management team dan mereka akan cuba untuk bawakan benda-benda macam tu untuk anda. Alright, seperti mana anda boleh nampak, itu Apek. Hello. Okey, dan bagi anda semua dekat rumah, kalau tak buat apa-apa, pastikan anda jangan lupa untuk buat SF Challenge, di mana tadi kita ada crossbar challenge, back heel challenge dan juga upcoming anda boleh mencabar pasukan Ratchaburi untuk membuat ni apa, blindfold challenge, di mana kalau anda rasa macam anda seorang yang hebat untuk menyepak bola, apa kata anda cuba sepak bola untuk dengan menutup mata anda tak boleh tengok. Tak ada penglihatan langsung. Kita tengok sama ada anda boleh buat ke tak boleh buat. Dan pada masa yang sama, lepas anda buat berjaya dah masukkan bola tu, pastikan anda nominate. Cabar kawan anda, cabar pula kawan-kawan anda dekat luar tu. Kawan ke ataupun artis-artis yang ada dekat luar tu lah. Setahu saya, siapa yang suka bola sepak, artis-artis, mungkin boleh cabar saya. Saya akan cuba buat, tapi remember to hashtag me lah. Okay, hashtag ataupun tag saya. Dan tadi kita dah pun, cukuplah kita cakap pasal challenge. Kita nak cakap balik match tadi tu. Kita dah tengok dua-dua pasukan, Persija dan juga
Persija. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've just been informed that there are changes for Persija as well. Just bear with us. We'll come to that. Now I can tell you that Bruno Lopez has come on for Fakrul Zaman. And 37 Daniel Ashraf comes on for Noor Farhan.
Not surprised to see Noor Farhan leave. He's hardly made any impact in the first half. And Bruno Lopez, we know all about Persija, having played for them last year. He's got 10 goals as well.
We're underway. Now, there are 6 changes for Persija. There you go, the Kelantan changes on the top of your screen. Bruno has come on for Fakrul Zaman as Kelantan now attack.
Yes, this is another substitute, Rohit Chan with the left foot. Again, very, very comfortable for Khairul Fahmi.
So a couple of changes. Valentin has come on for Danish Saputra at left back. Rohit has come on for Septinus. Azri has made way for Sandy. Ismet is on for Marco. So a host of changes by coach Stefano for Persija.
Yeah, with the Bali tour coming up in the next couple of days, you can see the reason behind this flurry of changes.
Khairul Fahmi gets things started. Unfairly challenged from behind, says the referee, by Sandy. Free kick to Kelantan. 2 substitutes doing battle. Razi, quick free kick down the line, hoping to find Lopez. Just a bit too much pace on that ball.
That was clever from Badri, taking a quick one and hoping that Bruno would catch it on the run. Unfortunately, it was just too fast.
Jamison, raking ball to the left-hand side. Razi nods it on, gets it back. Charo down the line. It's picked up by Daniel Ashraf. Simic not happy with that decision. Judged a foul, Rizwan.
Yeah, you can see the dummy from Badri Razi putting Taj under pressure, and yeah, he was harsh. He was really harsh.
Yeah,
it looks of it.
Don't think Simic did a lot wrong there. shot. Felt he didn't have the time and took the shot on.
Yeah, you can see how Jameson just misjudged the flight of the ball. But Bruno had time on his hands. He could have brought the ball further forward.
Because a goalless draw is not the end of the world here for Kelantan. They will still harbour hopes of winning this tournament. Remember, Kelantan do play Ratchaburi on Saturday. Here comes Persija. Rico gets the loose ball. Still with Rico. Header, and Jameson goes all the way back to Dariono. Risky to Rico, back to Risky. That's Rohit. Still with Rohit. Looks left. Shot and no problem. Straight at Taro Fahmi from Nobri Setiawan.
Yeah, you can see Nobri on his weaker foot. Did not get enough pace and power behind the shot. Once again, very easy for Khairul Fahmi. But it's the change of Rohit Chan replacing Sapinas that I think will make quite a difference for Persija. One of the standout players in the previous tournament, friendly tournament. Rohit is the man which they will look to try and unlock the Kelantan defense.
Yeah, you can see pulling there by Dong on Rico. Lucky not to have shown a card, the Korean. Nobri turns, finds Risky. Back to Nobri. This is Sandy now. Clipped forward. Down, decides to go cross field. Calamitous from Maman.
Unorthodox defending for Maman, but it worked. He had to get himself in front of the ball, if not.
Chance here. And the shot is blocked. Blocked again. This time by Nick Sharroll.
He's had more to do than his counterpart Ariano Khairul Fahmi, but it's fairly easy for him. Just 53 minutes, pretty much all the shots have been directly at him. Apart from that Simic effort early in the first half, which was forced to take away.
Immediately closed down by Risky. Here it's one. Striding forward, looks left, nice one Arifin, gets it back, Ball into the middle. Persija deal with it. Man looks left. Valentino back inside to Sandy. It was wide to Valentino again. That was Casio in the way.
Yes, this ball put in the right area, but Casio was there to just hack that away. It was one of the clearest chances Persija have had. One of the rare times Azwan has been exposed on the left back position as well.
Corner from Ismet. Doesn't beat the first man. Girati again, first to it. And now Bruno with a chance to break. Long ball forward, but he was in an offside position. Daniel Ashraf. Jameson, it's wide. Rico immediately robbed by Azwan. Bruno feeds it into the middle. This is quite good from Kelantan. Azwan down the line. Dong. And that was surely not what he meant. So he looks at the patch of grass on the pitch there in Bukit Jalil Stadium.
That could be one of the issues, but no excuse for that kind of cross from Dong, especially when he had Bruno and also Daniel in the box.
So Dariono has yet to save a shot.
Yes, very, very languid and easy actually for Dariono so far.
That's a nice touch. Rico gets it back. Risky. Looks for Marko Simic. Marko Simic tries to get a shot away, but again, Tyrell Farming is equal to it.
Again, I think he took an extra touch. He probably should have maybe tried to go for that shot earlier, but just decided to go for an extra touch, and the angle didn't really favor him. Again, easy for Tyrell Farming to do exactly what he was going to do so much. Persija though just beginning to assert themselves in the second half as they did towards the end of the first half. Kelantan now just playing catch up.
Rico did ever so well to keep that ball in. Now Sandy sprays it to the left. Valentino joins the attack. Aman, who incidentally is given the captain's armband to Ismet. One of the second half substitutes. Sandy turns. Looks right. And Azwan Arifin did well to step in, and that return from Ferdinand asking too much of the Kelantan left back. This ball dealt with by Amir Ridwan. It will be the corner to Persija.
Yeah, we can already see the impact that this right back, Ismet Sofian, is beginning to make, way more than Marco Kabia in the first half. He bombs forward and he puts in the crosses, and his crosses are decent as well. So it's additional work for Azwan Arifin.
Ismet's corner. headed over the bar, unchallenged from Maman, but Cairo Fahmy just watched it sail over.
It's a first decent delivery, but I think because Marko Simic was holding on to Amir Rizwan.
We're approaching the hour mark here at the National Stadium. This is match day 2 of the Boost Sportsfix Super Cup. Streaming on the web as well through sportsfix.tv. Incidentally, if you like your football, you can stream Serie A through that. Also available on Twitter at SportsFixTV. Really is the future of sports broadcasting. Now Ismet for Persija. Jamerson striding forward. Tried to find Marko Simic. Don't, making a nuisance of himself. Gomes now on the ball. A shot. And it was always rising from Daniel Ashraf.
Good work by Daniel just to create that little bit of space for himself. Unfortunately, there was no composure in that shot, lashing it wildly.
That ball was bobbling and it didn't look like it was coming down for him to hit.
But that is what I think Satin will want to see from Daniel, just to drift in to a more central position when Kelantan go on the attacks and try to support Bruno a little bit more.
Badri's header. Daniel Ashraf. Tried to play a 1-2 with Bruno Lopez, but Persija have other ideas.
Saya dari Kelantan. Dari Kelantan. Gomo Kelantan, Gomo. Hah?
Here in Malaysia.
2-0.
Persija, they're trying to bring in Ismet as much as possible into the play. This time he chose to go for goal himself. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right choice. But Ismet, we will see a lot more from him as the game wears on. 38 years of age. He's still got lots and lots of energy, and he will keep doing this, going up and down that right flank.
The older statesman of Indonesian football. Across many years spent as the Indonesian right back, Ismet. And of course Persija do have a win under their belts. They did beat Ratchaburi by 3-1 on Saturday. Marko Simic, Novri and Jamerson amongst the goals for the Indonesian side.
Kami dari Jawa, kami mendukung Persija. Persija menang!
And Cairo Fahmy gratefully dropping onto the ball. Azwan down the line. Good work there from Rico. Does his defensive duties, doesn't he, Rico?
Yes, he has lots and lots of energy as well, and he's a hard worker.
Dong, wide. Ferdinand close down. Kelantan keep possession. Dong inside for Ferdinand. Ferdinand's ball couldn't find his captain, Badri Radzi. Jameson pulled, and it's a free kick to Persija. Rico with space in front of him, and Rizky as well, gets it back from Rizky. Rico runs through, tries to turn. Again, Azwan Arifin did a good defensive job. Now that's a shot from distance. And Cairo Fahmy had to scramble to his right to push that out for a corner. That was Sandy with a shot.
Yeah, there's a good stay. Even though it's from distance, Cairo Fahmy had to be absolutely sure. That full stretch.
Certainly been the busier of the two goalkeepers tonight, the Kelantan custodian. Valentino who will swing this outwards. The referee not happy with the position of Cairo Fahmy's towel. First time I've seen that. So corner from Valentino, headed away by Badri Radzi. Rico picks it up, and he was falling as he took the shot, Merman. Does acknowledge the pass, but it was always going over.
Yeah, from a good position as well. But as you said, Ross just slipped as he took the shot. Kelantan let off the hook again.
And I think there's going to be a defensive change for Persija. It looks like Vava is going to be coming on, and Satid barking out instructions, so both teams about to bring on some subs. Now we will see the introduction of Vava. He did play in the first game. A defender on for a striker.
There's an interesting substitution from Gura, especially when Persija on the front foot at the moment.
Now, I'm assuming they're going to push Rizky up front. Oh well, Vava's come on for Jameson. Comes on for captain Badri Radzi.
Fadila is one of the President's Cup players as well. The young fresh legs brought on, perhaps drive Kelantan forward.
Simic is still on the pitch. He is still leading the line for Persija. Just the defensive change. Vava on for Jameson. But it looks like Sandy on the deck there. So Badri Radzi has gone off. Muhammad Fadila has come on in his place, number 26. This is Azwan Arifin. yellow, the Kelantan left back. Gomes has taken over the captaincy for the Red Warriors. Risky. This is Ismet joining the attack. In front of him is Rico. That's asking a lot of Risky to make that, but Casio making sure that Rico doesn't get to that ball. A little over 20 minutes to play here in Bukit Jalil as the ball comes in from Ismet. Sandi now shaping to shoot, and not the right direction, harmlessly wide of Khairul Fahmi's right hand upright.
So will perhaps try and urge his men to push forward as much as possible in these last 20 minutes. They haven't offered anything at all going forward. And Ferdinand Sinaga, Bruno Lopez, Daniel Ashraf, the front three have not had much of the ball. Kelantan man, Persija have the ball. Bruno Lopez is so far away from Wawa and Jameson. And so is Dong. They could be expected to press a little bit more and just perhaps put this Persija a little bit more under pressure and try to get the ball in the opponent's half. It's not been the case since the second half has begun.
Rohit now on the ball for Persija. Flips it forward. That was meant for Marko Simic. Now the rebound. Just wide. Got an angle here.
And takes it on the half volley. Quite some distance there.
Always curling wide of Khairul Fahmi's goal. Simic barged off it by Amir Rizwan fairly, says the referee.
Good ball there.
This is Bruno Lopez. Cuts inside, ball breaks to Ferdinand. Now Azwan inside to Gomes. Ahmad Fadila forced backwards, and he was shoved from behind by Novri. Free kick to Kelantan. Now we're going to see a change here. Novri has seen the last of the action. Ahmad Saifullah comes on in his place.
Similar substitution done by Kugura against Ratchaburi the other day as well. Replacing Saifullah for Novri. Like-for-like replacement. Good shift by Novri though on the left.
Dong looking for a runner. Finds Azwan. Azwan is stopped by Ismet. Now Rico turns. Sorry, this is Risky. There's a lot of room in front. Risky though couldn't find Marco Simic. Tried to thread that in between two defenders. Now Kelantan on the break. A shot from behind, and the referee has given a penalty.
Yes, from the first view we can see that there was a shove.
Ferdinand Sinaga caught, pushed from behind, hits the deck, and referee Zulkarnain Zakaria gives
Something
a
out of
penalty.
nothing, yes. Something out of nothing for Kelantan. There we go. Just hacks the back of Ferdinand, and referee was spot on.
Yes, Baba clearly did not win the ball. He did clip Ferdinand Sinaga, his fellow countryman. And now it's a chance for Kelantan to go ahead. I think Bruno Lopez has got his eyes on this one.
Of course, he knows all about Dariano, and Dariano know him as well. It will be interesting to see which way he goes.
Ex-teammates.
Yeah.
Bruno Lopez signed from Persija Jakarta for this new season. They would have faced each other in training probably every day. This is a big moment with 15 minutes to go. A chance for the Red Warriors to go one up here. Bruno Lopez against Dariano. He puts it away, and Kelantan are one up here. Minutes to play. Kelantan in their first game. Draw first blood.
Long run up from Lopez. Looks like he was going to go, shape his body to go left, but then calmly just places it in the bottom right corner. Sends Dariano the wrong way. Can't really say that Kelantan have deserved this goal on the back of their performance so far, but they are leading. They'll be
Okay, so the first thing yang kita kena tahu, Kelantan akan lebih naik. Maju! Go! Kelantan, tahun ni adalah tahun kita. Usaha bersungguh-sungguh. Gomo Kelantan, gomo!
Bruno losing his footing, hunting a free kick, and the referee saying, get up. As I was saying, Kelantan now, if they do hold on to get 3 points here, well, they'll be in the driving seat because they'll have their final game on Saturday against Ratchaburi, and any kind of win for Kelantan will win them the tournament. Now here is a living legend about to put in an appearance. Bambang's about to come on.
Yeah, I think he would be brought on to either supplement Marco Simic as Kugura tries to salvage something from this game.
Amir Ridwan misses out on the return. Rico with Ismet on his outside. Ismet curls one in over the head of Marco Simic. Casio was wanting an offside decision from the linesman. Now Rizky is going to be making way, and on comes Bang Bang. In his place.
Bambang is going to play just behind Simic. Lots and lots of success Bambang has had playing here. In Malaysia, especially with Selangor when he won the treble of his first season, 2005.
Certainly known in this region, probably around most of Asia.
Yeah.
what a career he's had, Bang Bang. In the twilight of it now.
Still looks the same as he was in 2005 though.
He does. Now that was asking too much of Rico Simanjuntak. A little over 10 minutes to play. 10 minutes for Kelantan to hang on for 3 massive points as they kick off their Boost Sports Fix Super Cup.
Yeah, the goal seems to have brought out a little bit more energy as well in them. Just a little bit more quicker to the ball and trying to push up faster.
Casio. Gomes wide to Azwan. Into the middle it goes. Ferdinand. That's a header there from Dong. And he just didn't get the power behind it.
Great cross from Gomez first of all. And Dong does all he can. But he needed to generate a lot of power behind that header.
Now Rohit looks like he's in a bit of trouble. Taking a bang to his right knee, it looks like. Here we can see what happened. Clash with Muhammad Fadila. 2 substitutes introducing each other.
Again, you can see Wawa. He was already tracking Ferdinand, and there we go. As a result of that, Bruno Lopez, come as you like, sending Dariano the wrong way.
Was it a penalty for you? It was, wasn't
Yes,
it?
surely.
Now, the president is pleased.
He surely is.
Throws a wave to the adoring public.
A lot of Kelantan's vision and mission moving forward will depend on BB, the owner, which you just saw. They had previous owners who had come and left abruptly, and as a result, Kelantan will have hanging on many occasions. But I think with BB on board, a lot of stability is promised.
Now, good ball from Ismet. As Rico just couldn't get that into the middle, into the danger area. Lopez lays it off. Gomes gives it back to Lopez. He's got Dong to his left. He cuts inside. And he tried to find a subtle pass there to Daniel Ashraf. Again. Lopez this time uses Dong on the left. Rohit covering. He thought he should have got the throw. Down the left-hand side. Ismet in the way. It's another throw for Kelantan. 7 minutes plus stoppage time left for the Red Warriors to chalk up 3 points here. This is the second match, of course, of the Boost Sports Fix Super Cup. Final match takes place here at the National Stadium on Saturday, and it will be Kelantan taking on the Thai side Ratchaburi, managed by none other than Christian Ziege. certainly been the busier of the two goalkeepers, Karol Farmi, but he's dealt with everything that's been thrown at him and dealt with them all quite well as well.
Yes, most of Persija's efforts have been fairly straight at him. So he's had a comfortable afternoon. One of Kelantan's pillars, Karol Farmi, with Indra Putra leaving the side, the onus will fall on the likes of him and also Badri Radzi and also Nur Farhan to lead this young Kelantan side into the 2018 Malaysian Super League.
It's asking a lot of Bang Bang. He's in his twilight years now. The Persija number 20. He would have got that in his heyday though. Casio comes away with the ball. Dong turned cleverly, but too heavy a touch, giving the ball away. Now it's a Persija free kick, and we're going to see another change here. Dong has put in a shift. We're going to see another new signing, S. Vinud.
Kelantan's first signing for this season, S. Vinud. We could liken him to a Sri Lanka. He used to be formerly from Manchester United, full of running S. Vinud. And he will provide a little bit of assurance and security in the midfield for the Red Warriors.
To go. Karol Farmi not in any hurry here. Kelantan en route to making it 3 points in their first match of this Boost Sportsfix Super Cup 2018. Now it certainly would be interesting if going into Saturday Ratchaburi come out big winners against Kelantan. Interesting to see who wins the tournament.
Yeah, goal difference would definitely come into play.
Rohit again in the wars. Free kick is taken quickly.
Everyone back for Kelantan at the moment.
Rohit's ball and a chance here off the post, and I think it rebounded off Karol Farmi. It's gone out for a corner, but Rico so close to getting an equalizer.
Yeah, for the first time Rico's left unmarked by Azwan. Goes for the effort, hits it low and hard, hits Karol Farmi in the head and bounces off.
It could so easily have bounded off Karol Farmi into the back of the net. Realizing how
Inilah
close he
kami
was.
kebanggaan Persija Jakarta main di
See
stadion
the flick on there by
Jalil,
Simic.
Malaysia menentang Kelantan. Insya Allah Persija menang. Persija Jakarta.
Still struggling to come to terms with that impact. He's back up now though.
I don't think it's going to harm his modelling career though. That's a nice sight. The Persija Ultras as Ismet prepares to take a corner. In it comes. It misses everybody. Rico picks up the loose ball. Immediately closed down by Ahmad Fadila. And Rohit has to go back to Daryono. And Persija start from the back again. Maman to Vava. Long ball forward. Again, that was meant for Marco Simic. And again, Casio in the way. Gomis giving away a free kick. Benso looks like he's going to make another change. That's Ferdinand Sinaga gingerly trotting off the pitch. He's put in a good shift, a new signing.
Yes, did well to get the penalty. It was his pace that gave Wawa so much of problems, which resulted in that penalty.
So on for the remaining, can't be more than a few minutes, is Paris Shah. Now free kick from Persija. It goes wide right. Rico into the middle it goes. And did that strike a hand? Persija claiming that Nick Sharrell was the guilty party there. Gomis gets it down the line. Now it's Ismet. Time running out, 4 minutes added on. Nearly played one of those minutes. Skyro Farmi gratefully drops onto the ball and
That just hits his back.
that would have been harsh if it was called for a handball. There's not a lot of distance between Bambang and Nick Sharrell there. Now Rico. He's got Ismet running on the outside. Look at the 38-year-old go. Into the middle it goes. Muhammad Fadila getting an important boot in the way.
Great block, great initial block from Fadila.
And Amir Rizwan knocks it out for a corner. Persija pile on the pressure here as time ticks away. Last one, Arifin looks like he's in some discomfort as he stretches it off. Corner comes in. Cairo Farmi with a palm away. Gomis tidying up. Rico's throw. Rico gets it back.
Gomis has put in an excellent shift as well. He's been all over the park. Been one of Kelantan's most hard-working player. You can see why they decided to retain his services for this season.
Now that one is a handball. Espino the culprit. Free kick to Persija with time rapidly running out here.
Yes, poor control by Vinod. Ball just
Aswan Arifin, who was stretchered off, is not going to make it back on. So Zulfami is going to come on in his place. They're trying to get this substitution done before this free kick is taken. Zulfami does come on in place of Aswan Arifin, who also put in a great shift. Now it will be Ismet, the captain of Persija, with this free kick. Could be the last action of this match here. Baba, did he keep it in? No, says the referee. It will be a goal kick to Kelantan.
You can see the ball put into a good area, but then just bounces off Bambang and hits out to safety. Should be enough for Kelantan to see out for their first win in this competition. And overall, I think on the back of 90 minutes, they deserve it because they've been compact at the back. They had that one chance, penalty albeit, but they took it well, and it sets them on course to win this cup.
Foul by Gomes, free kick for Persija. We played the 4 minutes. This is time added on by the referee at the end of addition. Have to decide this. Coach Sapit Benso is definitely the happier of the two. Cairo Fahmy was kept busy, but ultimately dealt with everything thrown at him. So it's a winning start then for Kelantan in their first match of this Boost Sports Fix Super Cup. Next up for them will be Ratchaburi on Saturday. You impressed with Kelantan, Nick?
Yes, I'm impressed with them. They put out a very young team today, and they did well to cope with this Persija side, who have already got a lot of friendly thought